So you can still hear me, but when I'm driving, it's not facing my face. It becomes a dashboard cam, which is okay because now you can see where I go, and then maybe I can use my GoPro to do the front facing, because I can record my voice on this one. This could be the front facing camera, and my GoPro will be the one facing me. And then on edit, I will just be able to edit in such a way as I will sync the two videos together with this layer having the formal audio, because I'll be able to starting on Monday, I'll be able to hook up a wireless lapel mic on here, so I can do a little bit of, you know, a little bit of talking while so I'll be honest, it's a little bit, but this thing is not so strong. The speaker is not so strong. So if I can be honest with you, it feels like right now, it feels like this thing is blocking my view. I kind of feel a little bit blocking my view, but it's within reach. But if I just learn to ignore it, yeah, I think because I have another GoPro mount here, and the GoPro mount will be really good for the rear-facing camera. But this could be good for the B-roll, looking at the where I am going, right? So I'll use the GoPro as my facial camera, and this one right here is just a dashboard camera. But over there, as long as it's not touched, it will stay, except when it gets off angle and you try to adjust it on where it's mounted on the other one, then that's when we start seeing some problems. Okay, so folks, I'm gonna make a U-turn on Avenue Road and then come back. So I don't know where to make a U-turn. I think I know where to do the U-turn up there near Upper Canada College. I'll do that. I'll take you for a trip. And some people are actually able to create a good YouTube channel just based on driving their followers to many different areas in the city, just to tour people around. So this might work, but except my window is not so clean, so you are not able to see properly there a little earlier, but I just cleaned it up for you. So we're gonna make a U-turn here, and then we'll head back home. And I think I'll be able to use this footage in other purposes as well. basically it is now a dashboard cam. So we're gonna make a U-turn here and head back to, oh, it doesn't give me, okay, my mistake. I thought this one will give me the opportunity. Yes, it does over here. Okay, this one here will give me southbound access. I just have to wait for the traffic to stop or to be totally clear before I scooch myself into that southbound lane, which is alright. So I am happy with the camera of this phone, honestly, and the quality of the camera. Just want to make sure it's totally empty. Totally empty. Since I'm also talking at the same time as driving, I just want to have a totally empty intersection before I scooch in here. That's the last car, so we're good. We're heading back south. For our international viewers, this is my wife is buying for the family one of those smartphone gimbal on a selfie stick, so I can actually do some walk and talk, and I can tour people around downtown Toronto for a walking channel. I can try walking channel, but with a different twist. A lot of people are just walking with without having any dialogue. You just, people are just walking and then they upload that on YouTube. I like watching those channels because for me, I have a different reason. I have a more of a producer's reason to be tuning in many of those channels that do the driving or the walking channels. I would really love to have a scooter and get something like this. A mount on a scooter handle would be awesome, and just scooter around the city and see things for a walking channel, a YouTube channel that just for walking and showing people around different sites and different corners in the city. For myself, I like watching those because I can use them as B-roll for my purpose. But if I do my own driving and I do my own walking, I can use my own footage for myself as my own B-roll. It'll be awesome to have a drone also to fly around. They have tremendously restricted fly zones for drones in the city, which is kind of defeats the purpose of having a drone footage collection, because most people who love to watch drone footages are those who offers coverage of many downtown areas. So this is St. Clair, and a lot of people don't talk on their driving. Well, that's because sometimes it's very hard to talk while they're driving and trying to focus on your driving and maybe organizing your thoughts. But you can always do that on post-production, where you just quiet the audio track of the actual footage, and then you just narrate your track on post-production while you watch. And and you can flip back and forth between the original audio clip versus the voiceover audio clip, and then you kind of layer that with a little bit of background music, which is the good idea when you're doing. And I can see that every time we drive a little bit, the level changes here. Yeah, it's better to do that on post where you narrate, but the only downside of that is that you have to set another session, another editing session time. But if all you do is just walking and driving channel, and that's all you do, then it wouldn't be so hard. But for a podcaster like me who creates I create content for freedom fighters and believers and followers of Yeshua. There is a lot of you could say there is a lot of research involved, and you don't just turn it on and there's a lot of pre-production because you need to research, you need to line up your footages or articles that you are going to present, to kind of organize your thought. So this is my apartment now, and again, you can always lay over a different audio, and all you need to use from this footage is the video layer. And the screwy thing about this TCL, I really love the quality of the TCL front-facing cameras, because there's like 4 of them that combines their footage into one high quality footage. But the only thing is that you cannot flip on the go. Well, when you're live on Facebook, you can flip between front-facing and back-facing camera. But when you are using camera offline, not as a live show on Facebook, the camera stays. If you start it with a back-facing camera, it stays as back-facing camera. If you start with a rear-facing camera, then it stays as rear-facing camera. So if I want to show you my face right now, I have to stop the recording, flip it to the front-facing camera, and then, or I mean, I would say back-facing camera, whichever you think is, and then turn it off, stop the recording, and then flip it, and then turn the recording back on. This is the thing that I don't like about this phone, but overall, we are still very thankful, because let me try if I can do it. Boarding's here. Okay.